In a quiet village surrounded by dusty paths and open fields stood an old weathered hut. Its walls were cracked, the roof covered with plastic sheets, and the floor uneven and bare. But inside that hut lived something special: hope. Fatima Bibi, a widowed mother, lived there with her 3 daughters, Naila, Zara, and little Sana. They didn't have much, no fan, no proper beds, not even comfort, but they had love and the courage to dream. One day, the 3 sisters were sitting together on a worn-out mat. Zara playfully wrapped a dupatta around herself, pretending to model. "Zara, move over. This isn't a fashion show," laughed Naila. "Don't be jealous," Zara grinned. "One day I'll be famous, you'll see." Their laughter filled the tiny hut. Just then, Fatima Bibi called out from beside the clay stove, "Girls, come eat. The lentils are ready before they get cold." They sat on the floor and ate lentils, dry roti, and big dreams. "Amma," Naila asked softly, "do you think we'll ever live in a real house someday?" Fatima Bibi smiled gently. "Yes, my child, if you keep your dreams alive." The next morning, each sister set out for her day. Naila walked off to teach village children. Zara headed to a roadside tea stall to wash dishes, and little Sana, in her torn shoes, quietly walked to school, determined and brave. That evening, Sana returned home in tears. "Everyone laughed at my shoes again." Fatima Bibi sighed. "My child, there are so many dues to pay this month. Inshallah, next month we'll get new shoes." That night, as the family sat quietly, Naila gathered everyone together. "We keep working for others, but don't we have talents too?" She looked at her sisters one by one. "Zara, you're a natural actor. Sana's voice is a blessing, and I love to teach. Why not start something of our own?" Fatima Bibi hesitated. "But this is just a broken down hut." Naila gently held her mother's hand. "Amma, dreams can grow anywhere, even in a broken hut." The very next morning, the girls went out with handwritten posters. Free kids classes, reading, acting, and singing. The first day, only 1 child came, then 3, then 6. Soon their little hut was filled with learning, laughter, and light. But life had another test waiting. One day, a furious man stormed in. "Shut all this down. This land is mine now." Fatima Bibi turned pale. "This is Fayaz. I borrowed money from him once for your school fees. I had to give him the house papers." The sisters froze for a moment. Then Naila stepped forward, voice steady. "Don't worry, Amma. We'll get our home back with our own hard work." The next day, Zara ran in holding a bright poster. "There's a district talent show. First prize, 50,000 rupees. Are you serious?" "Yes, this is our chance." From that day on, the sisters practiced day and night. Naila prepared an inspiring lesson. Zara memorized emotional monologues. Sana practiced singing with all her heart. The day of the show arrived. The stage was quiet, then filled with magic. Naila inspired, Zara made the crowd cry, and Sana's voice touched every heart in the room. Minutes later, the results were announced. The winners are the 3 sisters. The audience roared with applause. Tears filled their eyes. They returned home and placed the prize money in front of Fayaz. "Here, now give us our house papers." Fayaz, humbled, quietly handed them over. But the struggle wasn't over. A new storm arrived. News came that the entire village land had been sold. All huts, including theirs, would be demolished for a factory. But this time, the sisters didn't back down. "This is our land. We're not for sale." One by one, every family stood with them. Eventually, the developer had to retreat. 3 months later, the same old hut had turned into a center of hope and learning. Fatima Bibi stood at the doorway, watching her daughters proudly. Once they didn't even have a full blanket. Now they light up the whole village.